Hi everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. Today I've got a chicken dish for you. It's something I kind of made up one day. I just kind of thought, oh, this seems like it would go well. And I just created it. So it's basically chicken, and I'm using chicken breasts, diced onions, peas and carrots, brown rice, and then water and kind of that low sodium, low fat cream of chicken by Campbell's Soup. So the first thing we're going to do, I actually got this going already, and I probably need to turn down my heat because I can see already. We're just going to like sear this, right? We're just going to brown it just a little bit on all sides. And I don't want the, let's see, maybe we can get the door open just a little bit, just in case the smoke alarm goes off. So I'll put this up a little bit too high, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just let that kind of color itself a little bit. And while that's doing its thing, let's go on and put the other ingredients in my Dutch oven. So you can do a couple of things. You can actually just use a casserole dish. My sister Karen asked for a Dutch oven for Christmas. And so I thought, okay, I gave her one. And hey, why not? Let's try it myself. And I really do love it. I love how it cooks everything and just brings it all together. So let's go in and put in our ingredients. We've got water that we're going to add. We're going to go in and add the cream of chicken. And you're going to use the whole can. Okay. I've got almost all of it out here. See how our chicken is doing. It's doing well because it's going to cook more in the oven anyway. So just kind of stir that around, get that going. Okay. Next to that, let's go in and add our onions. So I just diced up the onions. I have diced onions all the time. I just keep it as a staple in case I want to make omelets or whatever. You can use how much ever peas and carrots you want. This is not that big of a bag. I'm going to use about half of it. And stir that around. Okay. And then I'm cheating a little bit. I'm using brown rice. I'm using the ready rice. So it's almost pretty much cooked. I'm going to just go on and put it in there. And I like a lot of rice. So we're going to put the whole thing. And so you're not going to do the 90 minutes. The other thing you can do with the rice is you can wait on it until the very end and then just dump it in. So then that means you need to go on and do your 90 minutes or 90 seconds, I'm sorry, and then dump it in, okay? So I've got all the ingredients here. Let's move some of this stuff kind of out of the way so I can get this closer. Now let's draw our attention back over to our chicken. It's browning just nicely. And that's all we want. We just kind of want it to brown a little bit. And let me see if I can get I'm going to try to put this up to the camera as best as I can. See if the cameraman, see how it's just browned just a little bit. So that's what we're looking for here. Because what's going to happen is once you put it in this Dutch oven and you've got the lid on it, oh my gosh, you know, it just really seals in the heat and it just does wonders for you. So I would just say, just do that. Again, up to you on the rice. You can add the rice with it, fine. You can wait until it's finished cooking and then add it. One caution, if you're going to use kind of the uncooked rice, then you're going to need a little more water. And that's part of the reason also why I choose to use just kind of the already pre-cooked, because it's going to absorb the water inside. Okay, so let's see. Chicken is looking good. It's quieted down because I turned down the heat. All right, so once this finishes browning a little bit more, all we're going to do is we're going to put it in the pot and put it in the oven. And I have the oven now set for 350, and we're going to just kind of let it do its thing. Okay, but simple, totally easy, super easy, and so totally and absolutely delicious. In terms of spices, the only thing that I am going to add, and I'll do that kind of as it comes out, is just a little pepper. Because with the cream of chicken, it's got the sodium, the salt in it already. You really don't need any other spices, but I will add just a little bit of pepper, and you'll see I'll add that on the end. So this is coming along beautifully. I can see some pieces I can already put in. Looks good. Yeah. Again, as I said, you just really, it's again like you're pan searing it, and it's almost there. Okay. So let's just let this sit just for a little while longer, because also what's going to happen, you're going to be testing the pinkness inside once it's in the oven and it's been in the oven for a little while. That's how you're going to know that it's absolutely done. But again, we just wanted that little bit of brownness to kind of cover the top. This is a comfort food dish. You can eat this in a bowl or on a plate. Again, part of it is going to be dependent upon how much liquid you have going on. But typically, I'll eat this kind of out of a bowl. And again, something very simple, very healthy, delicious. I know we make sure we watch our sodium count. So that would be the only caution that I would want to give you. Again, Campbell's has, this was a 98% fat-free. They also have the low sodium. They have healthy requests. Not doing an advertisement for Campbell's, but just trying to give you some options in terms of the sodium. Okay? All right, so we are ready to go. So I'm going to now just take these pieces of chicken, and I'm just dropping them literally into the pot, like so. Again, you'll know they're not cooked all the way. It's just really meant to kind of brown kind of both sides there. So you'll kind of see, I'll show you kind of with this piece how it's kind of browned on both sides. All right. Okay, so that's in there. We're going to turn this off here. We're going to get rid of this, and I'm going to just make sure that the sauce and everything covers the chicken. Okay. So voila, looks so good. And I'm going to try to hold it up to you so you can get a look. Again, I've kind of tried to cover it with everything. So let's see if we can get a good look. This is going to be a little challenging. So hopefully we've got to zoom in on that really, really well so you can just see the mixture. Okay? All right. Okay, so next thing, we're going to put the lid on it. It's going in the oven, and when it's done, we'll take it out. We'll be back. So we're back 1 hour later, and I tell you, a real test of whether or not the chicken is ready is whether or not it just falls apart when you use a fork, and that's basically where we are here with this. So let's go in and take the lid off. By the way, just my dad taught me this. I'm sure you already know it, but just in case, when you're opening a lid and you know there's steam in there, always open it away from you. Okay, see? Voila! I know you all already knew that, so just in case. So this looks really good. Let me just see if I can, it's always tricky. Let's just see if we can get a look. So can we go on and zoom in on that, because there's nothing that beats the actual pod and how it looks. So it is divine. As you can see, a lot of the juice has kind of evaporated, and because I put the rice in, you know, a little later, I mean, I put it in beginning, you know, it's cooked a little further along. So it's all about your preference. You can just, like I said, if it's that ready cooked rice, you can put it in like right now. Totally up to you. So again, the chicken is falling apart, which tells me, yes, it is absolutely ready. So I'm just going to put a little bit in a bowl. Can't eat too much of it because it is very hot. And I mentioned about the pepper. So this is where, if you want, you can add your pepper just basically to your liking. If you need a measurement, I would start with 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then you can add more. But this is looking good as is. I will add my pepper a little later, okay? So for now, I just want to get a little taste of it. Let's see. So good. You've got the onions, you've got the sweetness of the carrots and the peas, but you've got the salt from the chicken, the rice. So good. Okay. My husband always tells me I'm rude. He was like, stop eating, stop eating. Okay. Enough of that. That is absolutely delicious. Enjoy yourself. Chicken rice, peas and carrots, however you want to call it. You can do it in Dutch oven. And again, this was in the oven for just about an hour. But like I said, everyone's oven is a little different. Mine was on 350. And if you just use your fork, check it after, let's say 45 minutes. If the chicken is tearing apart, you know that it's ready. Okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. So simple, yet delicious, and absolutely healthy for sure. Got a lean protein, some vegetables, and whole grain, because I did the whole grain wheat brown rice. So hope you enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click subscribe. I come out with a new video every other week. Something that's simple, delicious, and healthier. And love for you to tune in. Thanks so much for joining. If you want the specifics in the measurement, just look in the comment section. And I'll also put this particular Dutch oven in there as well. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.